knew that you wouldn't be lazy. He knew that you would store up food for the summer. He knew that you would store up food for the winter. So when it's time for harvest, not only do you eat, your sheep eat, your family eat. God simply chose you because he knew that you wouldn't give up when everybody else gave up. God also chose you simply because you were already ordained in your mother's womb when he chose you. God also chose you because it was just your time to be chosen. Also, as they talk about in 1 Corinthians 15:10, where Apostle Paul say, "But by the grace of God, I am what I am. And his grace, which was bestowed upon me, was not in vain," right? So basically, it's like, okay, Apostle Paul knew it in 1 Corinthians. The ant knew it in Proverbs 6, simply because God chose you to be these things. God chose you to lead us in the right way. God chose you for a peculiar time as this. God chose you because he know that you would have the strength that the people needed. God chose you simply because you was just a good choice to choose. He knew what he was doing when you were in your mother's womb. He knew that you would do his will when nobody else did. See, one thing that I've been learning about God is he give his toughest battles to his soldiers. He know the soldiers that's going to stand up in the paint. He know the soldiers that's going to go get it. And he know the soldiers that's going to come back with it. That's why he chose you. That's why he chose me. He knew that we would be wise in our decision making. He knew that we wasn't lazy people. And in Proverbs 6, when they talk about idleness, it talks about being lazy. It talks about storing food. It talks about your eyelids. It covers multiple things. So if you want to read a good book, check out the book of Proverbs, because I'm telling you, it's actually a masterpiece. But that's why God chose you. God chose you because he know you wouldn't give up. God chose you because he know people like me needed to be fed. God chose you because he knew that you could prophesy. God chose you simply because you have what the people needed. That's why he chose you. He knew that he can depend solely on you. He knew that you wouldn't need any leadership just in case he stepped aside for a season. He knew that you would still do his will. So he knew that. He knew that whatever it is that he needed you to do, that you would do. So that's why he chose you. He chose you, and he chose only you. There's nothing that no one else can do about it because he chose you. He chose you to be a leader. He chose you to show people what a foundation is. He chose you to show people what a root is. He chose you to teach people. He showed you to ask questions. That's what a good leader do. A good leader asks questions. A good leader leads his people. A good leader will go and store food and put it up. Because guess what? When it's time to eat,